Hi guys! I'm here today to talk about my new technique and my new approach of death metal drumming in general, the new spirit behind. Um, some of you guys may know that I recently changed my drumming, not completely, but I'm playing on a full acoustic drum set. All microphones and no trigger anymore on the kick, and some change like that, and a new technique actually that avoids me to force on my feet actually. So I didn't prepare anything, any text or notes, so I'm gonna improvise and trying to explain you the idea behind. So, I have been practicing for years extreme metal drumming with only the kick triggered, okay? And the thing is, I don't want to play anymore with any electronic device on stage or in the studio. I really wanted to get rid of any device or any tool that changed my drumming, that changed my sound, you know. So I decided to go with a full acoustic drum set with only microphones, especially in studio and in live on stage anyway. So really important here, I'm not trying to convince you about anything, you know. It's just my opinion, it's just my approach of extreme metal drumming. Any approach is fine. I'm really open-minded. So the thing is, when I was practicing daily, I tried to keep the balance between really fast stuff and slower stuff, and you know, switching from the leg technique to the ankle technique, leg technique, ankle technique, constantly switching, triggered a kind of bug on my right ankle, trying to play syncopated stuff, really fast stuff, slower stuff, really hard to make it work for me as well, after years and years of hard practicing. And I noticed that as soon as I didn't practice my feet, I became better. So bottom line, what I mean is when I don't practice so much my feet, I mean when I don't focus on them and I don't work on my stamina, I get a little bit slower, but I don't have so much control problem, and that's really important. So no trigger, no really fast feet, or just some short bursts, it's fine. And then I keep my control and I keep my natural sound, and that's really important. All the rest is fine, you know, blast beats, any kind of blast beats. And it's time to introduce my new technique that I called the Aspire technique, which is not something I invented, something already existing. I saw played by drummers like Dave Weckl, Virgil Donati, Mike Mangini, and many others. That's a kind of coordination between hands and feet, and it goes like ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom. So basically the hands are on the beat and the feet are off beat. Taku, 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 but really fast. And the thing is, I use this technique, this aspire technique, with the toms to make a kind of double bass, but bass like loud tuning drums, kick and toms, double bass spirit pattern, a little bit like double bass drum. I use as well this technique for the bomb blasts. Of course, those are not real bomb blasts, but it gives this washing machine feeling, you know, like. So the idea behind those few changes and this technique is to keep brutality in my playing, is to keep the brutal blasts and brutal double bass tuning drums, toms. I want to play extreme metal drumming like I play jazz fusion, really easy. If I don't practice for a month, it happened recently. I had not been playing for a month or more, and a few days ago I came back to my drum set. I played. After 1 minute, I had my playing back, you know, no need to work on my feet stamina for days and days, and really easy to play. I can play my songs now in the morning, you know, really early, no problem. That's just a little bit of warm-up, you know. And it's really the idea behind, you know, playing death metal, playing extreme metal, and make it sound brutal, but without any requirements regarding stamina, work, and practice. And the really cool thing with that technique and with that new approach, with my new drumming, is I barely practice my feet, and you know what? Since I don't practice my feet are good. So of course you could tell me, yeah, but that's why triggers are really helpful, you know, because you can play really soft, fast feet and getting triggered. But two things for me: the triggers make every mistake kind of horrible to hear. It's like if you're not tight, perfectly tight, it's kind of really difficult to hear. And the thing is, I'm not able to play without power. If I play fast, I keep the power, so it's really exhausting for my feet, and there is nothing I can change about it. And the thing is, I'm just really fed up with the really fast double bass parts, because they are exhausting. You never know if you're going to get the control today, and maybe it's too risky for me, and I'm not having fun, basically. And the thing is, the modern productions are so much quantized, edited, and processed, that when you sit behind a drum kit and you put a trigger on your kick and you play, it sounds so much different, you know. So of course on stage with the power and stuff, it may sound cool, and with the tightest drummers, it sounds amazing, of course, but still, I think some of the modern productions go really, really far on the editing, you know. So that's one of the reasons I changed my drumming as well, because you hear modern productions with really, really clean sound on the kick, snare, tom. Everything sounds really flat, or even with velocities, you know, it sounds too clean, you know. When you sit behind a drum kit, it sounds so much different. I mean, without any power, you know, without any electronic device. So bottom line, I was looking for a technique which is really easy to keep in terms of stamina. Of course, it's really hard to get clean at first, you know, but once you have it, it's quite easy to play, you know. You don't have to warm up for hours and stuff like that, you know. So, and this coordination, this Aspire technique, is really convenient for bomb blast, for double bass fill, and mixing all together, switching with the right hand, left hand, and doing whatever you want, you know. It's always the same technique. Okay guys, hopefully you enjoyed, and if you didn't, I'm really sorry. I really improvised, so that was a really long talking, but it was really important for me to tell you about my new approach and my new technique. I'm just reliving, you know, so that was really important. So thanks for watching, and I think the most important thing in the life is not trying to convince people, but just trying to share your opinion, your experience, your thoughts, and see what happens. And most important is being aware of what's going on in the music, specifically on the music here, about the drum sound, the drum recordings, and the real drum performance and the real drum sound, and just pick up your own thoughts and your own path. Okay guys, bye bye.